Again, brothers and sisters, great fear is about to grip America. Unrelenting, relentless fear. Unimaginable fear. It tells you their hearts be failing, just in anticipation of disasters coming, just in anticipation what will happen once they hear. Like it says in the Bible, it says, if men are crying when the bow is wet, what will they do when the bow is dry? What it means is, if they're crying when they got everything, what they gonna do when they lose everything? And they're about to lose everything. That American dream that you hold on to, you grip into, is about to be totally eradicated. And so now you have nothing to hold on to. So you either dive into the pit or climb a mountain, right? But there's nothing going, no anchor. Anchor is going to be taken away, brothers and sisters, immediately, if not sooner. Fear. And it's going to touch, it's going to rock the whole planet, right? But it's going to specifically target America. The shock of the hour is going to rock the planet. It's going to rock the planet, brothers and sisters. So let me say a couple of things. I like criticism. I don't have a problem with criticism. Because criticism is, in my experience, right, it's helpful because you only see yourself from one perspective. But it's 360 degrees. You only see a part, but you're in a world, and we're part of a body, but there's several bodies here, right? And all you see is one part of yourself, but everybody sees the other parts, right? And like they had this thing where Trump was Trump or whatever. He was going to a plane and he told a teacher hang out his butt. He couldn't see that. Somebody had to tell him. See? Because we're not here by ourselves. And our vision is not 360 degrees. And we have two basic perspectives in the world, the male and the female. And we have to respect, because that's the reality. Reality is not male, it's not female, it's both. And yet, to be able to navigate properly, you have to be aware of both and accept and respect both perspectives. That doesn't mean it's the other one's right. It means, you have to respect it. And then check, see if it's, valid or not. And so, recently I got a criticism about a presentation I did yesterday. A valid criticism. Like I said, I don't have a problem with criticism. Because when somebody criticizes, I've made critical changes to my life based on criticism. And I said, hey man, so I look at it. So my response to criticism is that I hear it and I evaluate it. That's my first response, evaluate it. To see if it's valid or not, Because you get criticism from your enemies, you get criticism from your friends, your family, criticism anybody. And sometimes your enemy's criticism is more valid than anyone else, because they don't care about your feelings. They're going to tell you the truth. Well, your family member tell you, man, how cute you are, and you're ugly as hell. Okay? So, an enemy can probably be more of a friend to you than your friend, because your friend won't tell you. So they don't hurt your feelings. So you walk around ignorant and stupid, because they don't help your feelings, and your enemy going to tell you, man, you stupid. And now you got an opportunity to correct it. So like I said, so I thought when I first evaluate it. I evaluate it, look at it, and okay, if adjustments need to be made, I make adjustments. and I go kill the person that gave me the criticism. Yeah, well. But anyway, brothers and sisters, Elijah Muhammad says we get a new mind, a new way of thinking, meaning a new mind. Okay? And I'm what you got. See, I don't know what people are expecting. Expect somebody to walk on water, float on clouds, like Farrakhan. Oh, he's so holy. Okay? No. They say you see him as he is. Okay? When you look in the mirror, you see God because you are God. At that point, you're in a bad state. And that's my job to correct that. But it's a lonely job, and I don't want it. I've asked for it. You know, when I was with Elijah, I was totally happy to stay in Elijah's shadow. I was totally happy in Elijah's shadow. I was a former Muhammad Street newspaper. I stole my papers. I was FOI 100% standing, right? No problem whatsoever. I ain't causing anybody any problem. I did everything I was supposed to do. But they tried to get me to be a minister. I said, no, I wasn't interested. Because I didn't want to step out front. That ain't me. I don't want to be bothered with people. Not that I dislike people. Many people I do dislike, right? But I'd rather be myself. Studying, learning. I'm a hermit by nature. I think I am. Right? Because I really don't want to deal with people. And I didn't want to step out front. I never look for glory, praise, worship. Like these clowns out here. Look at somebody worship them, look up them. You know? I only demand respect for things I've accomplished. Without tolerating any disrespect, I don't want anybody to disrespect me. Because I don't disrespect other people. Oh, that's it. I didn't ask for this. I felt I got tricked into it, and I still kind of bugged about that one. I was going along one way, and all of a sudden, bam, run into this brick wall, wow, and then the angel. And then it's the longest job. You know, it's two things, and I reflected on this recently. You know, in the first original, I hate to say, it wasn't the first, right? But the being that kicked off the expansion universe, originator, some people call them, right? That person was by themselves. And no one knows how long it was because there was no moon or sun to tell time with. Could have been billions of years. Could have been millions of years. No one knows because there wasn't any way to compare time as we know it time now because that time is related to the sun, the moon, that kind of thing. So alone. Until that being got to the point where they can expand the universe, and then at that point, right, he started replicate itself. But for who knows how long, alone, all by itself. And that reminds me because it said soon will be the same way. He'll be all alone. We can determine how much time. It's just the point is, you know, how long he'll be alone because it depends upon Master Muhammad to make a move. But he'll be alone because it's a lonely job. Picture yourself, say for instance, you spoke a language, and that's the only language you spoke, and no one else spoke it. And you couldn't communicate with anybody, nobody understood what you're talking about. You just talking about, so you can't communicate because they can't speak your language, you can't speak theirs. And that's what angel is. Because once you learn that language, no one speaks it, and that's the only language that's valid. So therefore, over 30 years, and no one to talk to. No one. That's why you see everywhere in there, you never see anywhere in there where Son of Man, or what you're going to call him, Joshua, or Jonah, They was all excited about what they was doing. Job, they wasn't excited about it at all. You know, if you see different phases. In fact, Jonah, he wanted to die. He begged for death. Job, man, he was suffering constantly, suffered everything. He lost everything, family, everything. He just held on. His wife told him, "Why don't you just curse God and die?" You see, Jesus, he crying. He's in the garden. He says he's sweating blood. He said, "Can you get to somebody else? Can you get to somebody else? If you can, I'll do it. But damn, can you get to somebody else?" That's why these clowns out here with their bullshit. What's going to happen to them is off the page. The chastisement they're going to get, it's not a chastisement. Because what's going to happen to them is not to be a correction. A chastisement is corrective method to correct your actions. No, destruction. Total destruction. And some say they think they're so wise. Oh, well, Elijah said, you only live one life, you die. And I say, okay, go with that. The Quran says go with that one if you think. But they're going to bring your ass back here and they're going to tear your ass up forever. So everlasting shame and torment. Okay? Because few things make me angry. The main thing that made me angry is what they did to our women. I mean, if it wasn't for that, I think I probably just walked away from this. That's the only thing that made me go okay. Somebody got to stand for them, because no one stands for our women. There's no one out there. Now, he's whipping them, he's raping them. He's using them. He's a pimp. He had to pimping his sisters in the Nation of Islam, so he could have a nice $500 glasses and all this bullshit. Ooh. There's no one out there standing for our sisters, not no one. Even as for Muhammad, as a little slant there, because if you read the lessons right, he still he called it MGT class, Muslim girl. No. Women. Well, I hear use women too. We gotta use the Arabic term. Because that women stuff and that female stuff and lady stuff is always subject to male. There's no one out there standing for these females, no one. And I'm probably more hated by them than anybody else. I'm going to stand for our sisters. Not 100%. I didn't say Max Roman not standing for him. I'm just saying he has a slanted view because like I said, you see, if you call the MWT Muslim girl, woman girl trainer. And we know where all that's coming from. Okay? But when someone comes here to big those seals, he says, we make man in our like an image, male and female, both be raised to godhood. And that's going to happen. Right? And that's the only thing that's keeping me going, bosses, because I tell you, every day I say, man, I just get the hell up out of here. And leave this alone. Because it takes a lot of patience. And I didn't know I had so much patience. Okay? I didn't know I had as much patience as I have. It's a lot of patience. Because I said, I didn't want to do this to begin with. You know, all the stuff I had to go. It tells you that some men will suffer many things. And then even be put to death. So the sins of the world. See, you don't understand this stuff. And you can't understand it. So the person that experience has to understand it. You understand it. And then he's doing it not for his own reason, because he gives it away. So why is he doing it? That's a big question right there. I mean, yeah, he's doing it for sisters, but wow. The sisters need a champion. No one's going to take away what they did. They're going to be lifted to godhood, and nobody's going to give them their, y'all going to be secondary and all that bullshit. No, unless I disappear. Because it happened to me. Because that's where I'm standing to wear that and make sure they establish back to a full position better than before. Because remember, there was just angels before. All out there, you was just angels before. Now you're being lifted to Godhood. Who does that? The angel. Let's make man our likeness, our image. That's not Master Muhammad's doing. That's the Lamb's doing. You have to be in the Lamb's book of life, not Master Muhammad's book of life. He's going to make sure you raise to Godhood. And the females too. And I said, well, y'all still angels and the men are gods. No, ain't going to be no bullshit like that. Okay? And women, I use those words. They're more powerful than ever been because you got two sides to everything. Quran tells you that. Universe open and close, open, close. So in the expansion, that came out of strength. See, you build a house, that takes a strength, right? Now it builds it, I think. But once you get there, you sit and enjoy it. That's the beauty. So whether or not understood or not, we said they're our heaven. That's what it means. They're going to be in control hereafter. They're going to be in control. Because it's all about beauty. And you want them in control. Because they're going to make your life wonderful, beautiful. They're going to make you, you're going to be like how your mama take care of you. They're going to take care of you than your mama did. After you secure the creation, after you secure the security, after you, right, respect them, right? When you're secure, happy, and peaceful, all of a sudden, all that beauty comes flowing back to you. See, because you pay for it. Remember, you reap what you sow. You pay for it. You pay for 73 years. You pay. He was investing in his beauty. He's investing in it, and now it's coming back at you. So why would you need strength? Who's going to oppose you? You already put down everybody that could oppose you. You've already put down everybody that could oppose you. And there's no nation that could oppose you. So strength's not needed. That's why it's hereafter. Now, what is this beauty? Isn't that what you think of hereafter? You want beauty. You want happiness. You want pleasure. You want joy. Where you get that? Where you think you get that from? From brothers? You get it from these sisters. They have it all. They have everything you need. Everything you need. They will be in control. And you want them to be in control. Like I said, I saw this thing I sent around a while back. This lion, he was laying on, and he was lying, the male lion, he's tough, right? He's laying on his back. And all these female lions, they just biting on everything. He's just happy as hell. He was rolling. He was biting on everything else. He just rolled in there. Because he could have jumped up and knocked him out. He was bigger than them. But he just rolled on his back, and they biting together, and he was happy as hell. See, you never heard that before. The soldiers won't tell you that. Somehow they're going to be in charge. In charge of what? In charge of the women? There's nobody going to oppose you. So that's where you're going to approach the women? That's where your power is going to be? Oh boy, let me move on. You myself worked up again. You got to understand. And sisters don't understand either. Yeah, they will understand. They will be in control. Right? They'll be responsible for the beauty. Because they are the beauty. And they'll make you so happy. And put you in a state of bliss. Because everything that we need to have. That's why I said stay in heaven. So if they're in heaven, it means they're in control. Don't you want heaven to be in control? You're in control of heaven. Because if you get in control of heaven, hell's going to turn into hell. Let me go on. If somebody like that, it's a lonely job. There's so much I need to say. Somebody I can say. And quite frankly, I'm getting really tired. 37 years will wear me out. It says be worn out. 7 times could be worn out. And that's what dream I had when I was a child. I saw just before the heavens open up, I'd be totally wasted. I mean, I'm on my last breath. I only had one breath left. One breath left. All my strength was gone. Basically, I'll just go over it and I'll move on. I'm found myself going up this mountain. And the more I went higher the mountain, I couldn't see the top of the mountain. And it was dark. And the more I went up, the darker it got. Well, I couldn't see anything. And then I couldn't walk. I had to start crawling. I was actually crawling, right? And I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see myself or anything. All I do is I flew this mountain, and I was tired. I'm crawling. I couldn't walk. I'm crawling now. And I get to where I can't move anymore. I'm tired. And it's totally dark, and I can't see anything. You might as well be totally blind. Can't see anything. And I'm just, oh man. And I can't see anything. I just don't have any strength. And I get to where I can't move anymore. All my strength is gone. And then I get inspiration. I can't move anymore. I just gave up. And I get inspiration. Just like you're crawling like this, like right. So it's just like, just one more stroke, right? Just one more stroke. So I brought enough strength to do that. When I did that, I had touched the top of the mountain. I didn't know where I was on the mountain. Hit the top of my hit a button. And then everything just, oh man, the sky opened up. It was so beautiful. I felt like, I don't know what crack was like, but I don't know it could be anything like that. But it was like rainbow. You know, he said rainbow, but this was different. It was like a bullseye on a target, and it goes out like that, rings. So it started like that there. It's like the rainbow like that started in the center and spread out like that all around. And the sky got beautiful. And it was so beautiful, it was so mellow, and it was it's unbelievable. But it didn't happen until I was totally wasted. I had no more strength. When I gave a point, I said, and I just made a last move, and I had no idea. I had touched it, what the? And then boom. I never liked that. Right? But it seems that's the way it is. So if there's anybody out there that wants this job, can handle it, it's all yours. That's why these clowns out here, Ben X, Eric, forget about the demons. And see, they sound so wide. They say, I said, live one life, man. I ain't gonna worry about nothing. If it's something that happen, man, okay, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. So we're in the age of the Messiah, Mr. Trump. Big hint about Mr. Trump. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. See? All the contradictions. These people, very few things made me upset, but I need to stop watching the news. I can't stop watching, on Sundays because I got to deal with these demons, and that's one of the first things I got to do. My mission to get rid of them. Because that's a total waste of time, 2 hours. So it's brain cancer. It is brain cancer. There's no news like I watch this thing, these guys. They make you sick. Oh, them disgusting demon devil Hamas. They sick, they kill children. And these people, these devils, it says words are also called evil good and good evil. These people are absolutely sick. Absolutely shit. Absolutely sick. Right? It's like they got a bowl of shit in their mouth, telling the man, "Hey man, you sure meat you got cooked is cooked good?" And they got, man, you should be eating so much candy, and they got mouthful of shit. Could criticize you for what you eating, and your mouth's full of shit. I mean, literally. And it's like, man, don't you smell your own damn breath? I mean, look how America got started. And they make it look like this was some angel came from planet heaven, came down here and brought Columbus over here on a chariot or something, right? And brought him down here, so, and all the Indians look, oh man, look at that. Start worshiping him. I said, can we get a country to you? And by the way, bring some, Africans over here. Go like see them too. So when you see her brothers and all, I mean, and you listen, and you say, God damn me. Ooh. See? It's like you wake up in the morning, man, you find yourself in a pig pen surrounded by pigs. And you're hungry, the only food to eat is raw pig. You said, damn, what happened here? And that's what our situation's like. Great people sick. I was showing a place the other day, and they YouTube did something, messed my whole thing up. This guy's talking about, man, them filthy sick Hamas, man, they kill little children. What the? Oh, see, that was, I got to kill because the words that you need to use to explain them, it's not proper, it's not good for play company. I'll use the F word on that. What the hell am I thinking of over there? Oh man, they kill women and children. And like, what the hell? What do you think y'all been doing? For hundreds of years. See, it's something, you know, I mean, you know, I don't know if you know this or not, you know, I believe it's true. You know, homeless people that's out there homeless and they ain't had a bath, they don't smell themselves because their nostrils and everything used to smell, so they don't smell themselves. But you walk up on them, oh, God damn. They don't smell themselves, they're so used to, they're just to it. That's what devils. They don't smell themselves. They're used to lying, they don't smell themselves. And you walk up on them and damn, you get a full contact. God damn, oh, man. That's the reaction I get. That's the reaction. That's my reaction. I look at these people, and my wife look at me, she said, you're going to get a stroke over there. You're going to get a stroke over there. Because, I mean, how can you not react? You walk with somebody stinking into the bath in a year, how can you not react? Your body's going to just act normally. And so these people, when they talk, that stuff they say is like, and intellectually, even emotionally, it just goes through you. What the? And see how people been around so long. So if you're around those people long enough, you will be taking a bath. And you adjust to it too, so you don't notice it. And that's see how people in. They don't notice it because they've been around these things for 40 years. They're used to it. See? But once you clean yourself up and get away from it for a while and step back, oh, God damn, what the hell? Oof. And they got to go. They got to go. It's not giving a bath. I mean, you can't give a bath to a rotten corpse. If it's rotten, you can't go anywhere near it. You got to bury it. And then a rotten corpse. See, I say these things, you know, most people, like I say, I'm talking to myself because most people not listening, hearing this, or there's some people hearing it. Like I said, that presentation I did yesterday, I purposely did that. I'm not going into details. See who's paying attention. One person did, and that was it. And like I said, in the whole world, all the time, dictator, and nobody asks the question. What's a dictator? When you hate dictators, what's a dictator? And then you find that Jesus is a dictator. He's not? Tell me, well, he's a good dictator, some dictators are good then, right? So why are you after him? Someone good. How do you determine who's good and bad? See what I'm saying? He's a good dictator. But he's a dictator. Am I having a problem with sound? Yes. Okay, well, it's probably not that clear. I don't know how to do my sound, brothers and sisters. I don't know how to do my sound. Let me check something right here. Let me do something. Well, not much I can do. And that's one of the things they do is they mess with that so people, even if they would listen, say, man, I can't understand what he's saying, you know, and turn off that. Well, it's still not going to change. It doesn't change the amplitude, doesn't change the wavelength, doesn't change the frequency, right? And that's what matters. You try to put some static in there. Okay? But again, dictator, authoritarian. Now both of those are evil. This world when they have an orgasm. Amen. Oh, he's a dictator or authoritarian. Yeah, that's the system the Bible God represents. That's the biblical system. You don't see democracy in the Bible either. He said God sets up a king. And Jesus said when Jesus said that his kingdom he'd be the king and you're voting, and you better do what he tells you, put your ass in hell. Well, that's a dictator. You do what I tell you to do, well, your ass going to hell, period. And the Christians tell you that. They don't tell that away, but that's what they're saying. You got to obey Jesus. You got to go with Jesus. They don't tell you. So the point is, they totally against the Bible, totally against Jesus, because this system is Satan's system, but they can't say it. This is not God's system. Because God says king. He says you have a king over you. I will appoint a king over you, not a president, and you won't appoint it, I will. You won't decide who's going to be king with, I will decide. And you're going to do what he says do, or I'm going to put your ass in hell. Now what the hell is that? But they are, because you ain't paying attention. It says they were paid to make war against God. Well, that's war against God on the mental level right there. They're already declaring against the will of God. When they said democracy, that's the first shot across the bow of the will of God. Because their kingdom is opposed to God's kingdom. They said, no, we're going to have Satan's kingdom. And Jesus said, Satan is the God of this world. He telling me that's what he worship. All this stuff is perfectly clear, brothers and sisters. You don't have to read a slide rule. You need a computer. All this stuff perfectly clear. As the Quran says, and the Bible too, you deceive because you want to be deceived. Because you're with Satan. This is Satan's kingdom. Show me wrong. You don't hear anybody coming attacking me directly because they can't. They'll be just demolished, to be destroyed in a second. Because just what I say right now is totally accurate. It's easy to understand. Just ask them, who's going to be king in here? Jesus? Did you vote for him? No. Why is he king? Because God said he is. Is he going to come back and have a march? You're going to do a mean man's march? No, he's going to come back and kick ass. He come with a sword. Or he's going to take the kingdom by force. Yeah. He's going to kill all the enemies. Or he's going to kill his enemies. Is that your master inside? And those that believe in him, what? You get not believe that obey him, those out there don't throw him in hell forever. Isn't that the story? When you got a goddamn dictator, authoritarian, but they hate dictators and authoritarian. So they hate that Jesus, they hate that system. Because anybody who represents that system, they destroy. And they're will of God. Period. But you don't get it. Because it says Satan is God as well. And it is. They're doing what say. Jesus said it right there. He said, make clear. He said, you are not Abraham's seed. Your father is the devil. And you do his works. What's the works of America? Make America greater than where? Back to slavery? Rape, oppression? Well, where is it great? These simple little questions destroys all this. So how come no one's asking them? I ain't have to go in a big debate. Just those simple little questions right there. It's obvious. It exposes who they are. That's why they run for cover. Because it's a superior minds on the scene. Right? It's clear. Greater pressure is greater pressure overcomes lesser pressure, because the greater pressure is more enlightening, while lesser pressure is confusing. The more the pressure, the more confusing it becomes. I don't know if you look at it that way. Right? Higher pressure is clearer than lower pressure. So this is clear. The thing I just said right now is clear. You don't need to go into scriptures. You need to go into seminary school and all that stuff. Right? Just ask a simple question. Democracy is opposed to authoritarian. What does the Bible say about it? And then right there, you say, okay, well, how come you with Satan's system, how come you with God's system? See? And they finish. They won't touch you, they won't come argue with me. That's the powerful angel. And that's just in that respect, in any respect, talking about capitalism. Let's deal with capitalism. That's by the usury, that's clear in the Bible and the Quran. The usury God's against that, but how come you for it? How come America's built on the usury when it's clear in the Bible and the Quran that God's against? In fact, God in the Quran says, you'll be at war with him if you pursue usury. So that means you're war with God. That means this whole nation, this God that made God has been at war with God for 500 years. 500 years total, absolute war. Not just here, physically too. Because 1990, it says they try to take the kingdom by force. They try to go into and try to take us physically. That's where we are right now. And they're attacking the people of God directly. But it's right? Your identity and everything, take it off from you. So you know who you are. And you don't get it. And you think this is a joke? No, this is a real war. And it's about to take awesome proportions in a minute. But right now it's on the mental level, primarily, physical level too. But everything you do is simple, just like with Farrakhan. It's easy to see them, easy to see these people. So why don't you see them? Not because of energy deprivation anymore. It's energy mismanagement, energy deception, but it's not because you have enough energy, right? But now you're being deceived. It says God did make God deceive the whole world. How did they deceive you in what way? That means whatever they tell you is not the way things are. They deceive the whole world. That means the way if you're with them, then you're deceived. Counterfeit power. Their power ran out. They don't have any power anymore. They tell you that. America's with $32 trillion in debt. That means if look, okay, here you are. Say for instance you're $10 million in debt, right? And you make $100,000 a year. You don't have anything. You're at the mercy of the bank. You don't have any power, you don't have any wealth, you don't have anything. You just maybe just subsidizing your ass, but you have nothing. America's been subsidized. And part of the reason because they're in momentum phase. Because people still fear America because they saw what America was doing for the last 5 years. It's America, like I say, you fill with food and gas, and you go now, in Germany, if they change it, you drive to everybody, there's no speed limit. So you got your food and gas, man, you go 150 miles an hour, boom, right? Everybody said, watch out for that guy, man, look. And then you take full to gas. But then you're coasting 100 miles an hour. But then you know you're coasting. All you see is you move 100 miles an hour, man. But you have no power anymore. You have no power. You're coasting. You don't have any power. Right? He's coasting. He's been carried along based on what you used to do, on memories. Until you hit something, then you stop. Then you realize, they have no power. And that's where America is right now. They're in counterfeit. Their power is gone. And they're about to hit something. About to hit a man. And we're going to stop them cold. And everybody realizes America has no power anymore. The powers have been broken. And that's going to come and tear their ass up. That's what's happening, brothers and sisters. Don't admit them. See, but these things I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, you have no idea about these concepts. Anybody's paying attention to this, if you're paying attention at all, your thinking has been 360 degrees from where you were before you started hearing this. Because you're in concepts you never heard before. That's why Muhammad said you were given a new mind, a new way of thinking. Because you're in concepts you never heard before. Energy deprivation, you never heard that before. You've been opening closers. That's in the Quran, but you never, right? About man carries a seed, you never pay attention to that. Demons, dragons, God and Magog, justice. The idea of justice is like a scale that goes like that, and that's not justice. That's just justice with the scales and focus in the center. Where's blessings then? Because we're not, if justice, if God is just, right, according to you, then hereafter is, there's no paradise there. Because you just read what you sow. That's not the Quran says. You put 100 and you get 1,000 back. Well, you get a lot more than you sow. That's not justice. It is not your sense of justice. It is justice if the fulcrum changes. You have no idea about that kind of idea. You have no knowledge of anything like that before. Nothing. The things you hear now, you never heard anything like that before. Zero. Male and the female. That relationship. I'm the only one. False Israel. Samson, the demons. All these concepts. Pressure. Antichrist. How all these things work together. Right? Vectors. You hear stuff you never heard before, anything, nothing like it. Anywhere. And I bring it all together for you. But America has no power anymore. They sure can't stop this mission. They would like to, but they can't. They have no power anymore. They don't momentum. People say to it, oh, see, look at Gaddafi. Look at Osama. They don't have power to do it anymore. Unless you just give it to them. So you're afraid. Yeah, that's why I said fear no one but Allah. Because you have unreasonable fear. You have fear of what you think they might be able to do to you, and they can't have the power to do it anymore. And once you realize that, then it's trouble for them. Once you realize that they're momentum, they have no power anymore. Everybody's coming down on them. And notice my station people, I mean that right there, 666. People got all the ideas. It's simple. It tells you who 666 is. It tells you who one of them is. The one that puts sanction on everybody. That's his power. Your power puts sanction on everybody. Especially when anybody had a problem. But the second 6, false Israel. Because if you didn't go along with them, then they now put sanction on you, they attack you. Who's putting all these things in the world? Who's doing all this stuff in America? All this 666, whatever. All this stuff is simple. It's simple. And once they hit a ring, that's why the power will be broken. Because they will not prevail because they have no power anymore. They have momentum. And when you momentum, you take your foot off the gas, you just go coast till you hit something. And so they're coasting now. See, Mr. Trump got them real coasting, but they got them coasting based on their previous, when they were hit for the gas, they think he still got his foot on the gas. No, he had no gas. They're going to find out in a minute. This whole thing going to collapse because you're holding on to a dream. Remember, they have no power. This whole reality has no power either. But you're holding on to a dream. You're holding on to a dream. And you're holding on to. Right? And you're clinging to it. And that causes you to have energy mismanagement. Because holding on to something that's evaporating. So it means you put your energy in the wrong place. You're going backwards. When you put your energy into moving into hereafter, the transition, but you're holding on to the past, or holding on to America. Instead of those who seek to save their lives or lose it, seek to lose their lives for the sake of this message will gain it. But it means if you try to hold America, you're going to die. Because America's going to burn up, and you're investing in something, you're investing your life in something that's about to burn up. So you're burn with it. Instead of being an ark, you have to throw them in the water. Then the flood comes and drowns your ass. You've been told. But Master Muhammad said he's going to take and whew. So you see the mountain, you think it's firmly fixed, it's caught a rule. You think that's what it's saying. You think it's strong and powerful, it's not. That's what it says in Quran. Says you see this mountain, look at it's firmly fixed. No. It was caught a rule, there's nothing. The wind just blows away, but you don't see that. All you see is look at that mountain. And then you see America, oh, look at man, America, the powerful they are, great time, and they have no power. They have no anymore. And the Master Muhammad going to expose that. And here women, they're going to be devastated. They're going to be just like run out of Afghanistan or Vietnam. No. They're going to be devastated. Rain's going to hit them, so it's like a whirlwind. What do you think is a whirlwind? Going to hit them like a 10-wheeler, Mack truck full loaded. Right? Hitting a puppy dog. How do you think that's going to work out? No, when they hit, it's going to come like a whirlwind. They don't say powers hitting the boat, but everybody's going to see it. It'll cause panic all over the world. Because everybody's depending on America. See, everybody's hiding on being of America. Oh, man. Especially these the Indians over here, right? They have America's protection. That's a shock. Because all of a sudden, you think that this big umbrella, and then lightning bolt hits it, and bam, and the umbrella's gone. You say, and then here comes the hail and the snow. So you think America will protect them? No, that's not. America has no power. Because if we're going to be whipped, it'd be so humiliating and so devastating, right? And so cruel. It would be no mistake, right? What it says. Right? So they come out of whirlwind. So they're not going to be able to defend themselves. That's how. Because that's going to show, because they got all this, oh, I got this, I got the cruiser. All that stuff is going to be totally devastating. Like I said, they can do anything. They can do anything against them. Man, just wipe their ass. The Air Force and everything is totally devastated. So how the hell did it happen? And that's going to be so clear a sign to everyone. That's why their power is broken, their power is crippled, their power of heaven is broken. And that false Israel, their destruction will be horrific. What they're doing right now, it will be just, why the hell would you say it? Pay me on obituary? Because all they're doing right now, plus last 76 years, all that's coming down on them. And those Palestinians are not forgiving. And they've really made the point. Because in the last, year and a half, they've been burning up women and children and stuff they've been doing. So therefore they're unescorted. So any mercy that the Palestinians might have had is all exhausted. They will show no mercy whatsoever. And it says they will not be escaped. False Israel will not be escaped. It says they'll be horrific and be on TV and everything for everyone to see. And they're going to escape, and their food comes instantly. Instantly cut off, because they're surrounded. And America's not going to help them. They can't. Because they've got their ass broken over there. They're out of there. So false Israel is surrounded with no friends, anything, and they can't escape. And when the enemy's closing on them, full of hatred, 76 years of it. In the history, they got killed in women, children, Carolina. The devastation been awesome. It says they'll be eating their own children. They say father and son eating each other. And it's going to be for the whole world to see. Okay? That's phase 2. If you look at that, with phase 1, the power broke is phase 2. And what's phase 3? The shock that comes out of it. Because when false Israel goes down, that's going to shock the whole Christian world. All that's going to be one shock after another. Shock waves, wow, boom. Next shock wave, big on the ass, boom. Okay? One shock wave after another. First they get burned, they get their ass kicked and thrown out of there. Then false Israel go under siege, fights, shock 2, bam. See them eating each other, everything else, and then found destroyed. Okay. Jesus come back and save them. Phase shock 3 rocks the whole, all of them rock the world on different levels. Okay? Well, first on the military level, then the political level, then the religious level, because now all of a sudden they're not false. It's true, they couldn't be false Israel. I mean, they couldn't be Israel because they're destroyed. That means black folks, that's a shock right there. Not just for America, the whole world. Because the whole world has been shitting on us for 5 years. The whole world has been shitting on us for years. Okay? And then the third shock, fourth shock, right? I got how many shocks I said, right? They come together. Oh, damn. And then they come together as a nation. With an invincible Air Force, Master Fard Muhammad. And the injured mind. And Son of Man as the high priest. Invincible. That's going to send shockwaves in the world. Because they know what that means. And so when we tell them, you finish. Here's another time. We're going to wipe all your asses out. Because we're going to tell them what you're doing. Ishmael, Esau, no, he's high priest. He's the judge. Judge the world say, okay, this is your judgment. This gospel preaching all the world. That's going to put fear in everyone. See? Because now the God's on the scene. God, high priest, with an invincible army. Right? And an overpowering mind. A mind much greater than anything we can imagine. Okay, I'm going to point out a few things here, brothers and sisters. What I call a critical point. Because there's a critical point when the water boils. The critical point when the water turns to ice. You might call it an inflection point. It's a critical point. Okay? Somebody criticized me for drinking. Well, you have to criticize all you want. I have no choice in that one because my voice is what? So when you reach a critical point, something dramatic about to happen. I think we're 120 degrees, I think, and the water turns steam. We're at a critical point. Something has happened. Either retreats or goes forward, at a critical point, it has to change. That's just mathematics. So we're at a critical point now. Because it says, when the end comes, certain things you look for. And so, if you look at it and it says, well, when the Son of Man shows up, right, it says, he will consume some magician, spirit his mouth and destroy him. So that some magician has to be alive at the time of the apocalypse. We have to be alive, because that does happen simultaneously. When he shows up, that's when he destroys them. Right? So where we look right now, so we see Farrakhan, he's dead on his deathbed, so that means he must be close. Because he still has to be alive when it happens. See what I'm saying? So you narrow it down there. Well, it has to be, Farrakhan has to be alive. It has to be damn near dead, somewhere in that, real close. But he had to be alive. And if he's close to death, that means this got to happen soon. That's no way of saying. If he has to be alive when this happens, and he's close to death, that means this has to happen soon before he dies. See? So we're going to lock some things in, right? And then when the seer has to be taken down. Well, that happened. That happened. And this little hint here, because they call this, those 7 trumpets supposed to be so powerful, they signal destruction, right? There's a little hint there, because they don't have to call them trumpets. They could call them all kinds of names that have horns. They don't have to call them trumpets. That's a hint. See? I'm only saying that now because I don't want to do it because that's too nebulous, right? But you got a president as Trump. One seen at the same time, and there is one. Also, according to, at that time, Russia and America, mother against daughter, would be at each other's throat. Now, if Trump took his bullshit, he's going to get peace, no, it's not going to happen. But anyway, that's what's happening right now. That wouldn't happen 10 years ago, wouldn't happen 5 years ago, wouldn't happen maybe 2 or 3, a couple years ago. But see, these things are lining up. This scenario it would be, right? Let's skip the political strife for right now, right? Demons and devils. Okay, because of Trump, these Christian blacks with demons, they're already up in uproar. You never seen as uproar as they are right now. They're about in a tizzy. See? Devils against demons. That's what it is. It says mother-in-law against daughter-in-law against mother-in-law. So you see a conflict building up between so-called Democrats or the demons, Democrat, and Trump. That's what I was talking about this partially. The domination desolation that we perceive, that's phase 1 of the war. That's going on. They're talking about ceasefire, that kind of stuff, but that's what's going on. See, all these things in place right now. And these things weren't in place like this 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago. All these things in place right now. And these are things that will just precede the inflection point, the critical point where it starts boiling. So we see that, that's like the bubbles in the boiling thing. She says bubbles, he was about to boil. And political strife, right? Look at political strife in the country now. It's about, is Trump going to build a law? The courts it's built up. They've never seen this much political strife in America in my lifetime. All these things are happening right now. And these things did not line up like this 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Some of them not even a year ago. All these things are lining up, critical point. So we don't have to know the exact time, but we know that part's about to boil. Because we reached a critical point. So there's only 2 things that happen. Tomorrow, if peace breaks out, I can shut down and close up and take mass to Mars or someplace. Or it blows up. Because at the critical point's got to be one or the other. The temperature got to go down, which is not going down if you understand how the universe works. The temperature increase. They're trying to lower the temperature. They can't, because they understand how the universe works. There's no nature within the heavens and earth coming all of a sudden. That means we get a 50-year energizing. That means the temperature is rising. It's not global warming, that's what we think it is. Temperature rising. So if it's rising, that means you turn up the fire, it's got to boil. It's not going to go cold. After I pointed out, brothers and sisters, so let me go over some of this and then I'm going to close out, brothers and sisters. I was, like I said, I'm going to do a whole full, but I'm not going to do it today either. Because a couple of hours, I did some of it here and there, so I'm going to talk to some of it, right? Let's do this Farrakhan Guardian College. You know, this controversy over Khalid. Now, I don't know him personally, but I listened to him. If you listen to Khalid, he was, if you was in that, when Elijah Muhammad was around, you know Khalid was desperately trying to teach Elijah's teachings, which Farrakhan claims he was doing. But it wasn't. That's why he had to get rid of him. They had to get rid of him. And notice, a lot of brothers went with him because they was with Farrakhan. Right? They had an alternative, and he went with Khalid. And the government says, he's got to go. Because Farrakhan worked for the government. I told you he's going to be exposed in a few minutes. He got to go because we don't want that teaching anymore. You know, you're supposed to put a cap on that. That's Farrakhan's job. He's the guardian over the sealed Bible mind. To make sure we keep that mind. Scientology, all that bullshit. And Khalid, see, Farrakhan claimed he was teaching everything, but Khalid was trying to do that. Called devil and everything else, so they had to get rid of him. And so they used Farrakhan's people. So if anybody got caught or anything, they could go back to the book, go back to the government, and they always hold on to Farrakhan. Because they got Farrakhan. They had Farrakhan much longer than you think before Elijah left. They've had Farrakhan for a long time. Also come out in a few more days. He's the guardian over your lack of knowledge. Make sure you never rise up. Make sure, because the demons follows the devil. Right there, that should tell you everything you need to know. Yeah. He said, he guardian, some petitions in Elijah's seat. Make sure we never unify. And keep watching. Any signs of it, like Khalid, right? Get rid of it. See, he's an inside man. Yakub's tribe. Now, on that note, like I said, 50,000 years ago, all the signs of tribes got together, had a meeting, Elijah Muhammad talked about it. But then according to deprivation, he says there was a time, right? A time of trouble. I don't know how Elijah Muhammad expressed it, but he said it was deprivation. Right? I think the way he said, like, Dr. Yakub was coming anyway, I mean, they could have stopped him, they knew he was coming. But everybody has, now, Elijah Muhammad didn't mention this, but they back there, they knew about energy deprivation. So Elijah Muhammad may have never known about energy deprivation, he never talked about it. I mean, he knew everything, he was just a messenger. Right? So they decided what we're going to do about it. No, we cannot change the mechanism of the universe, we're going to change, affect the quality, not the process. So everybody here a rationale. And they disagree with Dr. Shabazz. Dr. Shabazz said we should go head on. There's no, I mean, I don't know, because that's what it would be. Humiliation, all the stuff that would go through it. Right? And they said, man, we don't do that. Right? So the Buddhists, they separate out, that's what you call Hinduism now, pretty much. Right? And then came, so what you call American Indians, right? They came out because they was exiled from, because they was in rebellion for the Buddhists, man, all Hindus. Right? Because Buddhism, as we know it, Some people say Jesus is the one that started Buddhism, because Buddhism started the same. Well, that's it. I'm leaving alone. Because see, they tell you the modern day Buddhism started 5 years ago. Master Muhammad said it started. So I'm not leaving alone because there's some not confusion here, but it needs some light explain all that. So leave that alone for now. But they're ex-Avir, and they said they was the first enemy to Islam. So according to Master Muhammad, someone went to Mars. Everybody has some kind of, right? But Dr. Shabbat said, no, we're going to head on. We're going to head on. Right? Because we're going to take advantage of it. We're going to use it to our advantage. We're going to use that to finish the creation off. Because before that, you had the gods, the angels, the animals, plant life, insect life, so forth. Right? All those servants of the gods, including the angels. So you had the gods and you had the angels, which was regular black folks, regular people. Okay? But the creation, you had to take first, I don't want to go into details, but like I said, as the universe expanded, you took smaller, bigger parts, big parts out, separated, and gave them back. We kept the genetic code, we just turned it off. We still had the whole range, it's just most of it's turned off. And there's subsets of it. So if you got bees, okay, then bees do whatever we had to before to produce honey, now we have bees do it. So forth, so on. Up, down the ladder. And so the final creation is, we need the servants. So the final creation is to move the servants, angels, up to gods, and produce another class of servants. It's like we produce the gorillas and the horses and everything else, right? And that's the devils, taking captive all the lands. Now they're going to be the servants in hereafter. Then the creation is complete, because there'll be interface between us and the beast. That's why I call them beasts. Interface between us and the beast. See? Because they can relate to the beast. And they will not be on our level. They will not speak our language. They can't. Because we're speaking angel, well, no, angels, angels just get you into mathematical thinking. As Master Muhammad said, if you want to be successful, learn the mathematical language. So once we learn the mathematical language properly, the grammar is Arabic, they can't speak it. No more than a 1-year-old can speak a calculus, can't do it. Brain's not developed enough to do it. So once we start speaking our native tongue, our real tongue, and mathematically side of it, the language of gods, they will not be able to speak it. We'll speak a lower language to them, if they understand. And then communicate between us, they communicate between us and the animals, and they'll be our servants. See? And primarily it's female servants. Because females are heaven, and they're going to control everything. And they'll be their servants. They'll watch their children and everything else. They're going to be perfect servants. The females will be free from all that kind of duty. Because now you got servants that can get for you, like they try to do us. They try to do that to us, and that's reverse them. Go to our women, head our women, raise their children, breastfeed them, and everything else. Understand? Okay. Oh, well, breastfeed, well, where do you get milk from? You get them cows, you get them animals, don't you? Come on, what's more? Oh boy. It's a lonely job here, brothers and sisters, lonely. I feel so lonely. I'll be glad it was over, to tell you the truth. Because when it's over, you're going to see a cloud of dust and streak of light. What was that? Suleiman, man, he's getting up out of here. You think I'm kidding? You see, watch. I need not think about this because it's depressing. I don't think about it. Just keep moving forward, brothers and sisters. Right. So, that tribe, remember Dr. Yaqub, he was living in Arabia. So he was a part of the Ishmael tribe. See? That's what I mean. According to that, he must be part of Ishmael's tribe also. Unless it's a Levite. Now I said before, he might be a Levite. If they're living in there. I'm going to read our own brothers and sisters because it's not that important at this point. Right? But Ishmael, the devils you see right now, they came out of Ishmael's tribe. And they said, they was going to say, Dr. Yaku told him, said, look, if you go this process, you'll be the rulers during Egypt. Oh, we'll be the rulers. Be the kings. And, yeah. Well, yeah, that's cool, man. We don't suffer anything. Mm-hmm. The brothers of the jinn. He said, man, I ain't gonna do that. See? They went against that. I'm getting too deep here, bro. So let me leave that alone. But by the way, that's the tribe you're dealing with. So they took, and he went through the process so they'd be the rulers. They'd be the rulers. Right? So, that's what so in a sense, right, they are brother tribe. Because they are a tribe of Ishmael. Right? But they're devils. Reduce themselves to devils. So you got the devils coming out of here, you got the jinn coming out of here. And then you got the God coming out of here, a lot of stuff coming out of here. But remember, that's why you see this situation where Jesus was conflicted in the Bible. And somebody says a bad translation. Because at one time he says, right, you're Abraham's seed, and then he said, you ain't Abraham's seed. Let's move on. Okay, so we get rid of Kahalit because he was trying to teach Latin Romans teachers. They want to eradicate that. Now the preachers, now you got a couple of classes of preachers. You got the devil preachers, and a lot of them are agents, FBI agents, so forth, so on. Keep the confusion going. And you got a lot of Medinas. Either way, all your job is to keep you in the sealed Bible. And that's a topic all by itself, that sealed Bible. I think I'm going to get into a little bit and then I'm going to close. Let me talk about it a little bit. Now it says it over and over and over again. Right? And I know most people understand what I'm talking about, probably don't give a damn. That's their own peril. Because I don't give a damn if you believe it or not. And you make the grade or you don't. And your everlasting shame or part of your everlasting life. That's your choice. We're not going to make it fair. All we can do is create the environment so you can make a clear choice. Valid decision. So we give you the facts. And you can make a clear choice. That's what Matt's from. I'm going to disable this whole reality, the source of it. So now you can decide and be clear. That means all the obstacles taken out of the way. False Israel's going, okay, that confuse you anymore. American Dream is going, that won't confuse you anymore. You can't go back on that. Say, well, I thought that was false Israel. No, false Israel gone. You can't, false Israel gone. You can't say that. You can't fall back on that one. American, you can't fall American Dream is going too. Oh, America belongs to us. Well, that lie is gone. Because America's gone. The economy's destroyed. False Israel, that lie is going, because they destroyed. See, two lies are going right there. I'm doing that. Farrakhan goes, okay, that lie is destroyed, because now you got Suleiman here. So when he makes his move, all the anchor stuff you down are gone. So now you have to decide what you want to do. And you got a great light over there, and you got a lot of darkness. You can run to the light, or go out there with these demons and say, "Oh, we're gonna turn lights back on in the darkness." Okay, well, you go ahead then. You don't have a choice. See? So, what man's going to do is give you a choice. He's not going to demand anything. Give you a choice. Okay, man, it's a clear choice. Because we know the situation you've been in, we know how you got here, and so you're going to need some help. Right? And the help you'll give is, you will destroy the anchors that's keeping you from having knowledge that will save you. And then you have to make a choice once you get it. And so these preachers, like Muhammad said, he would not be in his shoes with the way to gold, silver, whatever. Because they're going to be destroyed. I mean, if they're demons, they're going to be lucky they get burned up right away. Otherwise, they're going to be crushed. Everlasting crushed. Because especially these Negro butt demons. I ain't talking about the demons, I mean, Negro butt preachers. No. I'm talking about infiltrators. I'm talking about the what do you call it? The traitors. Not the infiltrators, the traitors. Oh God, let me check something here real quick. See, we're not playing with brothers and sisters. There's no, we're not playing here. We're not playing at all. Because it says, Son of Man, all those who offend him. That's in the man's message, because he makes his great sacrifice. They will be tormented. Everlasting torment. Severe. That's these preachers. They had somebody on, he got a 12 member church. He was teaching up there in that church. So he said Bible time was over. It was over in 2020, that's why we did the so-called 1619 project. Not that I speak directly to that. 1619 or 1219. That's still by the mind. That was the mind that was in force. And you better go around that mind, you will not be successful. So we said, we'll submit to that mind. So how are we successful? How successful is the transformation? We transform into someone else. That's success, isn't it? If you're called transforming into demons, is that success? It may took a lot of hell, a lot of pressure to do it. But if we're called transforming into a demon, it's not success, and that's what happened to us. And now we're hardest substance on the planet, and no pressure can crush us. But the pressure that's coming is going to crush everyone else. Why is it going to crush everybody else? Because we could be personification of that. I keep talking about personification. And so when we come in, the new man come in, it's going to crush enemies on a low level. Is that too complicated to understand? That's the personification. Because we come in with a dying mind. If you still got a cold mind, you're going to be burned up or crushed. It's too late to transform into gold, to diamonds now. Because the new mind's coming in. This, you see right here, this is the man right now. This is the best that man could produce. About 5 years ago, the mind they had then, the man Sunni's had. This man superior level. This man kicks that man's ass. They got guns, they got planes, they got trains, they got all this stuff. That was in the mind of these devils. They wasn't in the mind of Sunnism. Mind Sunnism was have a lot of horses, prayer beads, pray 5 times a day, do Ramadan. So forth. No industry at all. No industry. Let me speak a little about industry for a minute. every season brings a new mind, bring the mind for that season. Every season brings the mind for that season. So the season 2,000 years ago, that brought in the Catholic mind, which was superior to the Roman mind. It was mixed in with it, still Bible mixed in with it, but superior, so it put out, I'm going to talk about that in a minute, and then we'll close. Then 5 years later came the I'll just say Sumer mind for now. I'm saying it loosely. And it put out the Catholic mind. In fact, it locked it down for 1,000 years. It was much more powerful. I mean, people was taking baths. There was, in fact, they had guns too. Not like they have now, but they, so they didn't have any technology. But the mindset was superior. And so for 1,000 years, right, until a new mind came, the still Bible mind, right? Because remember, they were still in the agricultural age. The industrial age came in. The industrial age is a computer age. It's analog computer. See, you might look at it this way. If you got robots and you got people, you got two types of computers there. We analog. Robots is digital. Program it. We say I program ourselves too, but so it was machines and things. That's automation, machines and things like that, right? And that's mechanical, but it was analog. See? And then now it's moving to digital. Now you may not notice progress, this trajectory, right? And this gets complicated, so I'm just going to touch on it. But I've been telling you about this computer that we need to write history, to navigate the universe. You understand? And so we fell 50,000 years ago from that standard, and now we're rising back up. And so the spring doesn't come in cold. Spring just doesn't come in cold. Right? The wind starts warming up, and right? And eventually spring is gone because I say winter's gone because spring. That's what you're witnessing right now, brothers and sisters. Because this is the dawn of the digital age. Agriculture was the analog computer age, analog age. It was the digital age. That's our age. They don't know it. It's like when spring comes in, people in the winter, oh man. Right? This is at first they don't fear it. They say, oh man, because they think this is continuation of what they got. They don't realize the danger. That when spring comes in, so I see some warm weather coming, okay, maybe just a breeze or something, right? But they realize that it's going to get, it's going to get stronger and stronger. After a while, all the wind's going to be gone. Right? Because we don't have superior computers. We don't interface with the master computer. This is our age coming in. I give you hints all the time, because I told you when they did their study back in the 70s, they found that black folks, original people, were the best programmers. And you always got, what you do music is also programming. You program in the air. Niggas produce this type of music, you program in the air. When you see a music sheet, right, you see the program is this way, you gotta do it this way. Or that way. Who's doing that? You're doing it. the best program on the planet when it comes to music. In fact, every time the arena opens up, you knock the door, you knock the door out. And so now we're about to knock the door down on this. That's what we do. They're going all out to make sure you don't. Maybe I told you that another time. That's what they bring these enemies over. They can't get you to get your hands on that. But you don't know this is your ones coming in. Okay? Spring's coming in, and you spring people, but they want you to get control of the spring. So they bring everybody else in. Hey man, what we could do here? They don't want you to get control. Because you spring people, and spring people, you're going to be in charge. And you got to give it a mind. You have a mind for it. I told you, I learned the scriptures of mine, and I come from a computer. They don't know anything about 500 years ago, 100 years ago. And I don't know how they know anything about a computer, never mentioned it. I don't even want to continue on this subject of my brothers and sisters. But that's the sign the spring is coming in. This computer age coming in, the sign the spring is on the way. And they're trying to control it. They lose control of it. They tell them to lose control of it. Because how you let them not control it? Because now they're bringing people from other countries in to do it for them. If we're the best at it, that means Esau will be second best, right? That means Ishmael will be third best, but they'll be better than the devils. So when spring comes in, right, you got different categories. You got people that spring people, you got people that's in between it. They like the spring, they like the summer. And they like the spring, they like the winter, right? So transition. So that transition period, they probably do good. Because man, they like both. The Quran talks about them, says, for those who live in life, there's no point hereafter. And some people say, well, can we get some both? Because if that was the best at it, why are we bringing all the people who do it for them? You have millions of Indians here doing a program. They're here for that specific purpose. While they're locking you up, putting you in jail, they don't keep you from letting that stuff from you. Oh, they're the best at it. That's a fact. I went to the program, and I ran an IT business, and I was good at it. I'm still good if I do it. Right now, I said I'm going to transition period. I tell you about now. I lost all my clients, everything. I'm pretty much almost totally disconnected from this world life almost at this point. I don't own anything. I don't own any cars. I only own a house. I don't own anything. We lease everything. I don't own anything because I'm going through transition. And everything I did have is almost all gone. Lease a car and all that stuff. Just all my clients, all my business is gone. Right? And I just let it go. Because I understand I'm going through transition. And that's winter world. You can't get into the real summer, spring, by bringing in the winter. I'm gonna bring my snowman in, I'm gonna bring igloo in. How's that gonna work? You gotta let that shit go. So I'm trying to give you evidence of what's happening. What you're witnessing is the spring coming in. A new technology that they can't handle. If they can handle it, why would bring the other people in to do it for them? And then they beat all over the world by China and everybody else with it. Why? Why can't they have their own people if they're so good at it? And why don't they have their own people doing this computer programming? Why do they got them people from India? Second best, third best. Why do they bring people across the border? You ask yourself these questions. Because they're going through transition and they lose control. They're trying to make you control. They can't tell you that. They're trying to control the winter. They're trying to keep us control of the spring that's coming in. And lose control of it. Right? So the worst case is, right, is to somehow get control of the spring. Right? How do you get control of the spring? Okay, we're here. We're going to air conditioners and everything else. And get rid of the people of spring. Did I say that? Get rid of the people of spring, get rid of them. So when spring comes in, we can't bring igloos and that stuff anymore. We can bring air conditioning in. We do that kind of stuff. But when we're controlled by the people of the spring, we gotta get rid of them. Get rid of them. Otherwise we're controlling them. So we can bring our winter into the spring. Fans, right? Air conditioning. What do we do to survive the spring? Am I getting through to you, brothers and sisters? I tell you, this is something's going to happen, some mystery God. Everything happens because personification is thinking it. You're thinking it. Okay? Bring people across the border. Why? These are going to operate those. They don't need you around. They need to operate those air conditioners and the fans and all that stuff, right? But they can't operate when it's too hot. They got to stay inside. They can't operate that stuff. They can't operate it. They're trying to maintain control and they're losing it. And so the fallback position is, they got to make sure you never get it. That's what it says. They was watching, see, the dragon. When they say dragon, be careful. They're not just talking about, when I say dragon, remember, the dragon has 7 years and 10 horns. That means they're taking the dragon, we're also including America, Britain, South Israel. We're talking about dragon, just dragon like that. All of them is watching you. They will devour you. As soon as you're born, they say the dragon. Remember, they say, how do you describe a dragon? The dragon is 7 or 10. That means the horns are part of the dragon. The heads are part of the dragon. That means all of them ready to devour you as soon as you're born. All of them. That's why I tell you, the winds. Everybody's waiting. That we're going to kick ass. All of them will destroy us. All of them. I don't know if you got that before. I seen the guy say everything. It just says the dragon, but the dragon is saying, he's telling me I told you before, all the nations after us. That verse tells you right there. When it says dragon in that sense, it means all of them. China into all of them. The shield will be on board too, and from that's from Muhammad. Give control of the situation. They don't have it about you either. But they don't turn on that from Muhammad, right? And they don't submit. Right? They got to be in the book of life too. Now they don't get the angel. Because Muhammad, he has his own script. He's got a scripture. I don't know what the scripture is, but it tells you, and the Quran, and I know you didn't pay attention to it, but the Quran tells you, he got a scripture called Zabah. And don't explain it. Why? Don't need to explain it, because he's a guy that don't tell you what it is. They call this Old Testament something, I don't know what it is. It says David had the Zabah. He had his own scripture. So his scripture tells him what he needs to do from a technical point of view. I don't know that. I don't know that scripture. I don't know what's in it. All I know is he has it. And my opinion is that's where he probably got that from the scientists. Because his father went to the scientists and got this scripture. You understand? That's not him who told you that. And that's where spirit wisdom came out of. Right? That's his scripture. I worry about mine. I got the angel. So we was talking about these preachers confusing everybody and everything else. They go, oh, the price they're going to pay is heavy. The demons, they almost get a break because they was wiped out. Others, I'm the son of man, I'm been eggs, okay. We should be praying to the sons of the covenant. Now, who's going to take down the nation of Islam? We'll see. He says it's going to be taken down from within. That's going to happen soon. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Now, I'm running out of juice here. My throat is more gone. It's burning up. Understand this concept of personification, brothers and sisters. See, that's why this mystery, spirit, all kind of spooks, all kind of stuff, it's bullshit. Because we understand that we can personify everything, everything can be seen, touched, felt. God and everything else. So negative luck. Negative luck means you have bad experiences, means you meet a person, people that will cause you problems. The people that are not going to cause you problems, that's negative luck. Because it's personified. You meet somebody that maybe you love, and that person's causing you all kinds of trouble. You may not realize they're causing you trouble. Or they may cause you trouble just by being around you and give you some kind of disease or something. They don't even realize it. Like you fall in love with somebody, right? And they got a bunch of dogs. And you realize those dogs are giving you cancer. I'm not going to get you that, brothers and sisters. If you smart, you get them damn dogs out your house. Those animals out your house. That's something I need to probably talk about in more detail. You need to get them out your house. It's a challenge to your immune system. And so you come up to me, I got cancer, I got all sorts of that kind of crap. Get out of my face, because that's where you got it from. Because you challenge your immune system, because you want that dog in there that you licking in the mouth, kissing everything else. Picking up dog shit. And you don't see nothing wrong with that? See? Or like I said, you take and say, okay, I got negative luck. I know it stole a lot of money from people, right? And so now you got $5 million, right? Then someone will say, man, I got this island out here, man. Would you like to own a house? Oh man, yeah. It costs $4 million for an island. Oh, island to myself, man. Yeah. Right? So you need a whole family in State Island. You're in the islands. You got a volcano that's about to blow up. See what I'm saying? So you met this person, he's the personification of bad luck. It's like these devils, they're the personification of Holocaust. And when the Holocaust wasn't for them. See? Otherwise we just went into, like all other nations, into deprivation. But we took the form of Holocaust because we wanted to transfer into diamonds. It takes pressure to do that. So there's all kinds of pressure. Right? You put coal under enough ground, it turned to not that kind of pressure. But you also put pressure, you put coal at the bottom of the ocean, it'll be under pressure, but it won't, that's not the pressure you try to ignite, it won't do it. And that type of pressure. All kinds of pressure. Right? You put in boiling water. That's pressure. Boiling water is a lot of pressure. But that won't turn it into a diamond, cook it. Well, I don't know what to do with it, but it won't turn into a diamond. So understand the idea of, so as in my case, right, I've been married to demons and stuff, right? But because of what I do, I was protected from the damage they was able to do, because I generate positive energy. So you start generating positive energy, right? It's hard for me to penetrate or do any harm. Because the mathematics will come out positive on your side. So anything we try to do is going to come out against them. Like that one demon I was married to, right? Oh, that was, she took me, hit me with demons out, all kind of stuff. Everything she did backfired. Everything she did backfired. It threw me in jail and everything else. Everything she did backfired totally. And she was totally defeated, and she couldn't understand why. Even when they had me on a trial, they didn't say how the hell I beat them. I just beat them. That's no story together. See, I'm not turning that positive energy. But she was a personification of it, a negativity. Oh, my camera's going again. Understand the concept of personification. Because that's what you're going to be going through in the tribulation. The time of unprecedented trouble, daily personification of the... Okay, it's two sides of the time of unprecedented trouble. The side of us against them, consequence, and them against us, trying to stop us. Right? So we're the time of unprecedented trouble for them, because we're going to do them devil as they did to us. Time of unprecedented trouble to them, from us. Unprecedented trouble from them back the other way, because all the hell's going on here, trying to destroy us, trying to stop us. Remember, it says tries to devour souls was born, all stuff that people go through the tribulation. But it's still personification, not just like, oh, just bad weather. It's people that control the weather. And right now, you are controlling the weather, you just don't know how to, like a child. If a child is talking, babbling, they're talking. They're controlling the air. It's just their control is really weak. So they're babbling. They're still controlling the air. They're talking. They're controlling the air, the vibrations, everything. It's just the control is weak. So babbling, they don't know what the hell they talk about. They get better and better and better. After a while, they get enough control. Now, the communication becomes effective. But they're controlling the air. On that level, just communication. Same thing with music. And you start playing music, okay, it's bad because you don't know how to play piano yet. You don't know how to play the violin yet, but you're still controlling the air. And you get better and better at it. And when you get better and better, what happens? You start moving people. Well, is that like Darth Vader? You see somebody over there, you see anything between you and that person? You see anything between you and that person, you play, and they're moving. They're like, that's a Darth Vader type of thing? You over here, you playing this, and that person, and you see a string between you and that person? You see a rope between you and that person? No. You don't see an air, you don't see anything. All you see is you playing this, and they're moving. Why? Because you control the air. And what is air? Air is weather, currents. I'm trying to bring it home to you, brothers and sisters. The more control you have, Elijah Muhammad talk about that. You control the weather. Right now, like if you play violin, they're moving. They might be moving towards knock you out, say shut up. Right? Make a noise. Right? But you're not controlling the emotion in a positive way. You may control it in a negative way, but you're still affecting your emotions, aren't you? Same thing with the weather. You learn how to play the weather. You don't know how to do it yet, but you're playing it. And the weather's reacting. And the weather's going to get worse and worse and worse, especially through tribulation, because you can get more and more control of it. And eventually you're going to see where, all of a sudden, man, right? It's going to be expressions you're going through. Otherwise, the devil's going to come and tackle you, right? And you're going to be, especially if you, look, okay, say you're playing an instrument, right? You play it, but what if you're playing an orchestra? That's dramatic, man. Boom, you're rocking the whole damn block. Because everybody's playing in symphony, in sync, right? So when you achieve highs, everybody's on the same wavelength, on the same page, right? Same wavelength, same frequency, right? Amplitude. And all of a sudden, these devils come at you. All of a sudden, a tornado will come up and just tear your ass up. You're going to see things like that. Because you make it on the creator plane of God in the universe. When you come to understand that, bosses, you control the weather. Right now, you're like a baby babbling. So you're just going all over the place. Because you don't know how to. You're still trying to know how to do it. Your emotions are all over the place. You don't have emotion control yet. And if you don't have emotion control, even if you get control, if it's on emotion level, then you might even run yourself away. So once you get emotion control, then you control the weather clearly. The storms, everything else. Because the weather is just the air. It's an expression of your emotions. like music, especially emotions. That's why new music is coming in. They need to tell you, I talk about that like that. New music is coming in. A new music is coming in. Because you can get a music level now. When you get an angel mind, a new it's going to come out of the angel. I'm not saying it's going to be me. I can't play the music. Maybe I can, I don't know. But that's what it's coming out of. Because your new mind has a new reality. Otherwise you'll be harsh. And you'll be feeling good and positive. So in other words, right? I already proved to you that the music right now is a reflection of you, not the world. Blues came out when you had the blues. Jazz came out 50 years later when you got jazzy. Rock and all that stuff came out, right? We start Afrocentric. Say it loud, I'm black and proud. I don't come in blues anymore. I'm a Negro. Every 50 years. The world is reflecting your music, not theirs, not Bach. Not, what's his name, Santana, or whatever his name is. It's reflecting your music. And it's moving people. People brains every day. It's moving people. It's having an effect on people. It's not just there. I'm trying to bring you up to who you are, brothers and sisters. That's what's going on. And that's what's going on. You come up to that. It's a reflection of your emotions. And so now, when you come together and see what's going on, what you think your music's going to be like then? The music's going to reflect that. You be talking about hip-hop stuff. You be talking about taking control, power music. Inspiring, firing you up. And our musical brothers and sisters, right? They music themselves, so they wouldn't bring it through. It was coming. Just like the Most High outside, what's out of nowhere? About 50 years ago. Jazz, nowhere. But blues came out right after the so-called Civil War. When you know the blues, you know what the hell to do. Going to get victorious, I don't know what they're going to call it, but victorious. Because now you're victorious now you overcome the devils, you overcome all this bullshit, you overcome the demons, and then you're going home, you're going to kick ass, take control of the planet. Then you're a god, you're going to have to be God music, male and female. I'm trying to tell you, you know, brothers, what's going to happen to you, because I mean, what I'm saying right now, you see it right in front of you. This music came out of nowhere. Who came out? Came out from you. It's rocking the planet. Your music is rocking the planet. The whole goddamn planet. Your music is rocking the whole planet. And the whole planet is trying to stop this information. This information is universal because it speaks the whole universe, puts everything in perspective. Right? You understand? I hope you understand. So when does it end? So we say, how do you know when it ends? Because you see spring stars showing up, and I'm trying to give you an idea. Right? You see this computer age. Remember the agriculture age. Not the agriculture, but the industrial age. It was computer age, but it was analog. Okay. Machines and things like that. But that shows you was rising. Because when did that happen? When did the age come in? It came in right around the Civil War, when you started rising. So now your age is coming in. Or when you started affecting the winter. See? Because remember, we went through the winter, 5-year winter. So the industrial age was the first signs of spring. First signs of spring. Machines and things like that. They never had anything like that before. 6,000 years, they never seen anything like that before. Those are 6,000 years, they never seen anything like that before. all of a sudden machines and things like that, right? That came from you. Because now you start rising, you start moving back to ourselves again. And somebody else did analog. And now you shift to the next level, digital. Right? And they lose control. See? Because ever since they got the analytical, even when they got the analytical right, they was losing control because they fight with each other and everything else, trying to get control of that. They was losing total control of that. And then now we got the digital, and now we can control it. They're bringing people from all over the country to my diversity. No, they can't control it. That's why they bring those people help. If you got control of something, you need help, do you. If you control of something, you need help, do you. So why they bring people in there to help? They run the stuff for them. They don't want you to do it. They don't want you to, because you spring people. You be empowered when spring comes. I'm going to get rid of you so they can still control the spring. Right? With their fans and air conditioners and carry on. Hope you understand, brothers. I'm trying to make it clear as possible. So the industrial age, that was computer age, was analog. That was you. Because they got you out of the fields, didn't it? Industrial age got you out of the fields, didn't it? You started rising up in the industrial age, didn't you? You put that two and two together when the industrial age start. You start rising up, because that's, and now you're into the AI age, and that's a big conflict. Because now, they have to get rid of you, because they see you control this damn thing. If you control it, that means you're the boss now. Oh no, let's bring them images in. This is, well, we do control it. We get some news back home. Bring them in, because we can't control it. Why we got to bring news in? Don't you have news of white folks here? And another thing about that, I don't know if you catch on, it's not brothers and sisters, but this ain't they did back doing in the fields and everything, right? They do it big time now. See, a supervisor is supposed to be supervisor, right? They're going to manager. They're supposed to know. Like if you're an officer in the military, right? You're supposed to know all the stuff that your men know. And then you delegate. You're supposed to know the whole picture, A to Z. You say, okay, you take care of A, you take care of B, you take care of C. But you're not supposed to know the whole thing. How can you run it and then the whole thing? See? And then you say, okay, because you can't do it all yourself. But you know you got it all here. So, okay, now you do this part, right? That's the way it's supposed to work. That's not the way it works in history. Because all of you that work in machine most time, you know more than the boss. You know more than your supervisor knows. Because supervisor knows a goddamn thing. But they want them, they're there to control you, to make sure you stay under control. So they put them in charge, and then to watch you, and you don't know what they do. To watch you, that's their purpose. They don't know you, and they get paid more than you just to watch you and to keep you under control. That's their job. Because they don't know goddamn thing, because they're people who know shit. But they want to keep them in charge. They want to keep them in charge. So, okay, you be a supervisor. I don't know, I can't be an officer. You can supervise though, can't you? Just tell me what they're doing. That's what it works, brothers and sisters. Because I know I was employed for once, and I got my own business, but I do contracting work. I always knew more than people. So the managers, I always knew way more than them. I always tell them what to do. They would consult me, and then they let me go because, right? Because then people knew that they was getting information from me. That look good. That's not a trick you might not love. I was at McDonald's, I went to meet a client. It's about a year ago, I guess. I think it was at McDonald's or Burger King, one of them. And this devil, she was about middle age. You can't tell the age, right? But she was, and you know these brothers and sisters outside, on the side, and she got a thing on her face. So she was a supervisor. I'm saying, well, I wanted to take her right there and knock this ooh, why we gotta prove that shit? Because she don't know a goddamn thing. But see, she's put in charge to keep her in the room because she don't know shit. And if she didn't put her finger, y'all gotta do this. Ooh. And you the gods. You gonna put into that shit in a minute. Head's gonna be the tail and the tail's gonna be the head. Because they want us to tail change. See? And I'm gonna give you one little story. When I work in Montgomery Woods, I'm gonna close out. We've been in this for a while. Yeah, I'm at the, wow, yeah. And I went to this program I told you, because they found the black folks the best, and I went to that program. So I knew I'm not just talking out. And I came out, I made sure I was in first class with a name like Raheem, right? Ooh. And I refused to obey their agreement, because they're supposed to take, they're supposed to take top 10%, and I was the best, and I said, I'm going to go to IBM, and they wouldn't take me, they went over there. So I went to Montgomery Woods. Well, bottom line is, this last story, I'm going to get to the point here. I was a hot shot boy. I didn't realize, I work with devils in the military. I always know I was smarter than them. But I got it, this is my experience, working, because that's such a lot of money departed. So I hadn't had to work with devils before that, not in the States. So now I'm working my first job with the devils. And it's a computer thing, and I'm a rookie, right? I just went to the class. They didn't have too many degrees back then, right? Because people they wouldn't have any degrees and stuff back then, right? Just like in the 70s. So some people had minor degrees, right? But then these people went to college, at least that much, right? I ain't had no college. I had in high school. But I went to that class. So I'm getting all these degreed people. And I'm whooping their ass. I thought about that, hold it. I didn't even finish high school. I didn't finish freshman. I was out here after about 6 months, right? I got a GED in the military. Right? And I just went through a 3-month class for the Urban League, and I took the computer class. And these people got degrees and everything else, right? They got. So I just got 3-month class on computers, and they've been working there. When I got there, these people been working 4 or 5 years, whatever. So they know whatever background, they know how the system, everything work, right? I'm whooping their ass. For the first 2 or 3 months, they reached the bed, because maybe I should mention that. Other black folks went to the class, right? And when you first got there, now, I'm going to put an extra thing in. You had to go to that class too. After you went to to get there, then you had another class for about a month to whatever. Their own computer class. You had to go to that then before you can start actually working as an employee. So I went to that, and I made sure I aced that too. And there was this white boy, and he went through that. He barely made it. Keep that in mind. So now I'm an employee, right? And I'm a rookie, right? So I'm going to ask people questions. And there's a lot of talk, man. You know, all these cubicles. Hey, man, you don't know this. Or they made me feel, try to make it like I was like because there wasn't that many blacks, right? Very few. And I was, And there's a lot of talk to me. And I didn't say nothing. I swear, and kept asking my questions. You don't know that. You've been here 6 months. You've been here. So after about 6 months of that, about a year of that, I knew all the system, because I didn't know. They let them talk. I don't care. I told them, I kept asking questions. The other black folks near the neighborhood bus, they were scared. They felt bad, embarrassed. Oh, man, they wouldn't answer. I said, why don't you answer? Oh, man, they're going to embarrass me. I said, man, get the information. You don't give a damn about that. They wouldn't do it. So by the time a year ago, they was all gone because they couldn't keep up. They was all gone. I was the only black person left. Right? I didn't give it. After a year, I knew. And there was white folks asking me questions, man. Because I knew how all this is going to work. See? So I don't give a damn. I always know how to get past the bullshit. You want to embarrass me? Go ahead. You go ahead. Just give me the information. I don't care how you give it to me. If you got good information, I don't care. I want it. I don't care if it comes from England, whatever. If good information, I want it. Now you can. This is how you really want to. It was good information, I want it. Bad information, I don't want it. I don't care if you put it on a diamond plate. But the hot sauce on it. Anyway, so I'm and man, they keep moving, giving me promotions and stuff, right? And I'm moving groovy, man, taking care of business, right? And I got to be a long title. And so then they said, okay, well, we're going to move you into payroll. You're going to work on the payroll system. That was a real big system, right? Okay. So I moved and got on the payroll system. And I see, they reflex actions. They think we're stupid. And even if we see a car coming, we won't get out of the way. That's how they think of us. That's their natural reflection. I get on payroll, I'm looking at how many everybody's making. I said, I got this towel this long. And if you got a towel like that, they're making twice as much as me. And the guy told you that I came in with the white boy, he barely made it. He was making double now, and I was on higher level than him. Double. See? I guess they think I'm really supposed to see that? I'm looking at it. That was shortly after I moved to New Jersey, I started my own business. I was in Chicago at the time. And started my own consulting business. I ain't doing that no more. I negotiate my pay, and you give me what I ask for, and I'll come in and do the contract work for you. That's what, and you don't see that. Do you know that? He was a supervisor. And like I said, they put them in supervisor because they don't know nothing. All they do is watch, they don't need anything to watch you. And you're smarter than them, but they don't want you to know that. Okay, let's move on. So anyway, I talked about winners then. So that's a sign that you know. So you don't know these signs. The sign that the computer age came in with the Industrial Revolution, that was the analog computers, machine, all that kind of stuff. That come from you. That got you out of the fields. It was an advantage for you because at Website you're still doing damn fields. They got machines to do it. And now the advance to the digital, right? Which would be better for you, but they don't want you to have that. They bring the images in. Because the image will you'll be doing it. You'll be making $8 an hour and all that stuff. Buying those homes and everything else. They don't want you having that. That's why we're going to shut it down. They bring them in. Because then you'll be empowered. You have control. And you don't see that. So the alternative is they got to get rid of you. They can't let you get that control. And can bring the images in, right? And try to control the spring coming in. But the spring is the AI age. And I said it. That's the AI age. Right? Because we're going to take to a level they can't imagine. Because remember, they tell you, oh, AI, they tell you it's embryonic right now. They say that's compared to what it's going to be. We're going to take to the next level. They can't get there. They can't deal on this level. You understand the same process? They can't deal with on this level right here, on this embryonic level. That's why they bring aliens and everybody over. They can't deal with it. They lose control. They're trying to bring in control. And the thing is, they bring them in, hoping they control them. Right? That's why they're trying to be buddy in and everything else. And the bottom line is that they're watching us carefully. Because they see that we will get control wipe us out. That's why. See, being born. Because we were born with injured mind. And that's part of this injured mind. I can tell you that computer. The injured mind came out of the computer. That can bring you back to that. Because that's what's driving the whole damn thing. The scripture. And it's computer generating it. We control the computer. Moving on, brothers and sisters. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. After that, probably I'm going to talk a couple of hours. It had to be. I'm going to leave it there. Right? I think I tied all this together. Hold on, let's see. I want to check. I think I tied this together pretty good. I probably could do a little better, but anyway. Trying to bring it home to you, boss, so you understand exactly what's going on. So you understand the seasons of what's going on. I'll tell you all the things that had to be it when the time comes, and what you're witnessing around you, and why you see these things happening like it's happening, bringing people across the border, The AI age coming in, that's your age. You're bringing it in. Just like industrial age got you out of the fields. This age will get you out of control of the devils. Because you have more control over it than they do. They just make sure you don't get that control. They watch you. Because born, that means you're born with a new mind. Right? When you're born, that means you're born with an angel mind. What's the angel mind? It's complicated. It's more powerful than anything we got. Their computers, their level of understanding can't break it. It's computerized. It's code. You gotta figure it out. It's superior code. They're just superior code. It's programming. And they can't touch it. You understand what this is? I told you that's what comes out of the computer. I don't know, maybe it's clear. I said maybe I shouldn't even talk like this, but I was just because I said I lost most of you when I was back there talking about just who God made I was, I guess. That's why I told you the computer is computer. That's the mind. I told you the mind of the original being is a computer. And it writes code for every instance that we need. That's a scripture. It's code. And now you got the most superior code they can't touch. And that you can. And you can, you can't. And then you gotta upgrade to it. And some of you still trying to hold on, upgrade to it. And when you upgrade to it right, look how powerful that computer is. Navigate the whole universe. Manipulating the weather. Sound, communication, all of it. It's all programming. Assalamu alaikum. Well, let me talk about something else before I go away, brothers. I know I lost almost everybody. And everything I'm saying is what I've been saying all the time. I just told you, you take this, angels much deeper than you ever thought. I know you never heard me think at this level. I just took it today. But everything I said in the past is consistent with everything I've been saying in the past. Nothing, not no inconsistency. You just look at the power in it. That's the power you're going to harness in a minute. And they're trying to stop from doing it. And they lose control because it's coming in, they can't stop it. AI is coming in, they can't stop it. It's like they can't stop the spring, but how we going to control it? We can't let them control their spring people. We got to control it. And bottom line, we got to get rid of them because if they get control, man. I said, this was the mind back 2,000 years ago. And Jesus came on scene with this. See the Bible, that version of it? So that's the Catholic Church, the Pope. That's the mind. That mind ruled for 500 years. And then came the moon. Right? That other was the sun. That was the sun talking about the Genesis. Then the moon. Right? Islam, that's Prophet Muhammad. That mind ruled for 1,000 years. And boom, that was replaced by Seal Bible mind. It's been ruled for the last 500 years. And then the spring started coming, industrial age. Whole new mind altogether, because all the other minds was in the agricultural age. Now minds start coming on the scene. Industrial age, that's our minds start coming on the scene, because we start rising at that time. Remember I told you, it's like a U, we get the bottom, and now we start rising. And what the industrial and agricultural age freed us. It was our culture age that prisoned, that brought us into Holocaust. Because it means our culture age, you have to do these slaves, need people service, and go out and you field and stuff for you. But industrial age, you don't need that no more. So we had to be brought the industrial age and occupy our minds, not theirs. That's analog computer. Machines and things they never had before. And now they move to the next level. Angel come in, AI age, blow it away. They can't handle it. It's going way behind them. See, because it gets back and touch that original computer. I told you, they can't touch that original computer. It's off planet. They can't get anywhere near it. That's ours. Now we've got to start moving back towards it. You understand, brothers and sisters? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe I should chew some gun and play some like I did yesterday. Get the same result. Lower pressure, blown away by higher pressure. Just the way it is, higher thought. And the angels way beyond theirs. Minds. They got a little mind here, but it's been blown away by angel mind. Totally blown away. They can't, I can tell you, you write that sound right there. If they're the best, why they gotta bring in people from India to run their AI? Can't control it, they can't control it. So bring them in, help us out. Help us out. Because all these niggas that get it. Remember, all the nations against us, with China, all of them on it. And who's on it? You. Keep it out of it. We need to be the best at it. They're all working together. All of them. Keep you down. Okay? So you got to go in and qualify, brothers and sisters. They got to lift all that weight, because you got a mind that can lift all that weight. They just can't. They have a limit. But right now, you're 20 pound weakling, because you won't go to the gym and lift that weight. When you start lifting weight, you put a man and a woman right there together. I'm not putting down women. I'm saying they don't have natural strength. If they keep working together, otherwise they get to the point where she can't go any further, and he keep going. Her strength is limited. She can get a lot of strength, but at some point she has to stop. She can't go any further. Then he goes way beyond that. Same thing. They can't go any further. They got to the digital age, and all of a sudden, what happened? They had to bring Indians in. And no better place else. They got to bring them in. They can't go any further. They got to bring other people in to do it for them. And they're making sure you don't go to the gym. Because if you do, that's their ass. Trying to wake you up, brothers and sisters. That's where it is. Okay, I'll go ahead and let this run, brothers and sisters. And then we'll close out and let it go to run. I still am in for right now. Oh, what I'm saying was that I already said what I'm going to say, brothers and sisters, so I'm going to just play through. Just watch the rest of this, right? Okay, otherwise, I'm out. Let me just check it, make sure. Okay. Okay, just next up, I'm ready to play. Maybe informational.